Hi, everyone. This is Kathy Mamelin, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading. This is for my no contacts, my twin flames in separation, soulmates in separation. Let's see what Spirit has for you, what your person wants you to know today. I will be using some charms and some initials, so you may get some evidence that these messages were meant for you. They are fully channeled messages if you've never watched me before, and welcome to the channel. Welcome back, everybody. I'm so grateful that you're here. Let's see what we have. Let's call in our spirit guide. Spirit, I ask that you guide me with loving messages. What does my person that I am thinking of today want me to know? What does Spirit want me to know at this time? What is going on around the energies today with this connection? Please take with you what connects to you. Leave the rest for everyone else. Spirit, I am listening for you now. Let's see what they have. Doubt. Please stop doubting our connection. I can sense it, and it's making me doubt you too. Just have faith and know I will reach out to you when the divine timing is right. Trust the process, my love. Everything will work out beautifully. So are we struggling with doubt? I doubt what they're feeling. I doubt what they're saying. They said they just need a break. It's not over. Something like that. So maybe you're doubting what they said. Maybe they're asking you to trust them still in some way. I have opening up. I'm getting ready to say what's in my heart. I know that this is love. It's a true, unconditional, and everlasting kind of love. I want you to know I am trying to open up, but it's so hard for me to put my feelings for you into words. But I know I have to do this, and you need to hear them. So is that what's going on in this connection, that this person has been having a hard time expressing themselves? They can't come out and say, I want to be with you, or I want a future with you, or I love you. And sometimes we just need to know, like, what are your feelings? Give me some feedback. So let's continue. But you can see that I do have feelings, but I'm struggling with these feelings. I have a spark. We have the spark between us, which is undeniable and visible to everyone around us. You are the miracle that dropped into my life and lit me from within. Look at the stars tonight and know that I am under the same sky thinking about you. We are destined to be together for many lifetimes. We don't need to rush this love. Our love is eternal. There's a part of me that feels like this is a pause. It's not forever. It's not, I'm just going to say pause, because pause to me means somebody just needed to, I don't know, be alone. It could be just for a very short period of time. I just need to think. I just need to take care of something. I just want to go away and, be alone for a weekend by myself. I miss my time alone. People, especially people who are single for a long time and then they enter into a relationship, they miss that solitude. They miss the time that they had just being with themselves. So it's a really hard transition for some, but I'm going to say I have a pause for a minute. I want to see what the cards are saying. It's just a pause. It's just a pause. It's not goodbye forever, is how I feel. So I'm going to stick with that for a minute, because that's really intuitively what I feel right out of the gate. I have a devil. I have a hanged man. It's definitely my pause. I have a Knight of Swords. And I have a Three of Cups. The devil definitely interfered with this connection. So whether it was energy that is unwelcome, third party, interference, a problem, drinking too much, too many drugs, unacceptable behavior, Spirit's saying. So this feeling of pause, like when you get your act together, let me know. And this Knight of Swords coming in with, they're saying rushing in. They are saying rushing in. That Knight has a tendency to move very quickly. And sometimes they say things without thinking. So rushing in, and almost this feeling of, what can I do to fix things? What can I do to make things better? They have to overcome this devil energy. Whatever this was, you may have put them on pause. You may have been the one that said, I need a break. And here's this devil energy of, I can't handle this anymore. I can't do it anymore. So it's some kind of breaking point that says, either you change, or we really are going to go from pause to it's over forever. And they know it. And I can feel the fear creeping in. I can feel the almost panic that they're losing you, or they feel you pulling away. I have a Two of Swords. Somebody makes a big decision. Somebody coming back with a big decision. Yeah, they're saying a big decision to try again. Is how they just said it. The Two of Swords is, I've had some time to, maybe with that Hangman, I've had some time to reflect on myself. I've had some time to think about things. I've had some time to be alone. And now I feel like, I'm a little bit panicked is how it's coming into me. Spirit, please share with me some energy. I couldn't go against my family to be with you. Somebody may have thrown a ball into this, a wrench, and it was interference. Now, could somebody's family be interference? Absolutely. I don't want you to be with this person. This person's wrong for you. They're not good enough. They aren't the same religion. They aren't this. They aren't that. So could a family, but if you're both grown-ups and you can live your own life, but it's hard because you don't want to go against people that you love. You want everybody to be happy. You want people to be happy for you. So those are very difficult situations. Our love was too intense for me to handle, and I needed to break away. It was getting crazy. It was moving too fast. So that could have been happening. We were just going too fast for my own good, and I got scared. And I pushed this love away because I'm used to being a lone wolf. I'm used to doing my own thing. I'm used to, all of a sudden, I felt like I was on a runaway freight train of, I'm falling in love and my life is changing and I'm making decisions and I'm thinking about my future and should I be here or shouldn't I be here? So I just feel like they got overwhelmed. Somebody got overwhelmed. Even as an adult, we can get overwhelmed. It's like that inner child in us just kind of gets paralyzed. Like we can only handle so much at a time. Your silence feels safer to me. I don't want to get hurt again. So there's a little part of them that's I don't want to say enjoying the pause, but they almost feel like you're not going anywhere for the moment. There's a little bit of a panic that it could change, but for the moment, they feel pretty confident that you love them and you're understanding and you're giving them a little time. So sometimes that no contact is mutual. So I feel like I understand that I am kind of being patient with you. So I do feel like it's not that they're taking advantage of you. It's just kind of a knowing. I know that you still love me. There's so much unspoken between us. I need to tell you how I really feel. I feel like the biggest problem was that that's what we didn't talk about. We didn't talk about our feelings. If we had this very fast moving connection, if we had this connection that they're a little bit of a spinning out of control, that things move too fast, or maybe somebody was feeling they were being pushed into a corner to make a decision too soon. They weren't ready for that decision. They're saying, I wish things could be different. So what could be different? What could be different? Is there an obstacle, Spirit? I feel like you're on the other side of my every breath. So I do still feel like I'm extremely connected to you psychically. I love you, but I'm afraid to reach out and have you reject me. I don't know so much about the rejection as much as if I reach out to you, then I'm right back into that fast speed energy within a very short period of time. There's something going on with this person where either they're just not quite ready for the next step, living together, being in a committed relationship, announcing that we're in a relationship, or giving up the life that they have. So there's a part of me that's just saying they can't have both. They can't have one foot in, one foot out. But I don't feel like you're going to reject them, but I do feel like if they come back to you and they're kind of begging to come back, I think in a very short period of time, we'll be right back in that cycle and they'll do the same thing again. They'll get overwhelmed. We're very much in love with each other. It's very intense. It has a kind of a mind of its own, this energy. So what is going on with you guys? You could have just really high chemistry that's off the charts and you just can't control it, like a twin flame connection. I couldn't handle your words when you were upset with me. It was too painful. I feel guilty. I don't like making you that upset. I don't like seeing you that upset. I wanted you to calm down. I wanted you to relax. I hate that we both got kind of escalated. Everywhere I go, I look around as if you'll magically be there. And so I'm looking for you. I feel like you're supposed to be, when I walk into somewhere, that I'm going to meet you. It just felt like everything felt familiar to me, like we've done this before. I'm going to say past life connection. I'm going to say that everything feels familiar. Like maybe some of you have been having a lot of deja vu in this connection where you literally stop yourself and say, you just said something. I just saw everything. I've seen this before. I've seen you saying that. I've seen us sitting here, but a deja vu feeling, but it happens very, very often with this particular person. So it does feel like I don't know. I mean, it's a soul connection for sure, but the deja vu is interesting. That's something new for me. Maybe you're just seeing glimpses of, your visions. We get this sense of what's coming all the time. So you might be just envisioning things with this person. I still feel deeply connected to you, but I won't admit it. It's a pause. It's a pause. It's somebody who is trying to find a middle ground, find a halfway point where they're not totally overwhelmed and their whole life isn't about to change, but they have you in it as well. But it can't be 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It can't consume them. And if they started to feel obsessed, that was probably why they pushed this away. That I had to see you. I feel like I'm going to say I was skipping school just to be with you in the afternoon. I was not going into work. I was going into work late. I was making excuses to not go home. So there's all these kind of feelings of I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do, just to be with you. And because I was becoming obsessed, so I wasn't getting anything done, or my normal routine was totally out of whack. Like I said, I was skipping school. I was skipping school to just to hang out with you for the afternoon. Calling in sick at work. I have a Queen of Swords. I have a Two of Swords. I have a Nine of Pentacles. And I have a Six of Wands. I feel like they've made a decision that they do want to talk to you. I will say that. I feel that they owe you, Spirit's saying. They either owe you an apology, they owe you an explanation, and they know it, that you deserve better. They left you hanging, Spirit's saying. So you might have gotten nothing out of them as to why they're doing any of this, and they feel badly about that. And you deserved better. You deserve to know. And they do. I know this is going to be hard, but this is coming into me now as they do want to rebuild trust with you. And they do want you to feel more secure in this connection. But if they were pushing this connection away, it's really hard to feel secure in this connection. But they know that that's what you want. They know that in order for this connection to be successful, they have to be more secure. They have to make you feel more secure. And they would have to put in the effort and win that back. But this felt really strong to me in the sense that I owe you an apology. I owe you an explanation. I'm going to say it that way. I feel like I owe you something. Spirit, please share with me. What is it you need me to know? I have a loving partnership, the number 25. So they're seeing it as a loving. They still see you as their partner. That's interesting. So they haven't let that go. You know, it's sometimes even in a no contact, you are in a relationship with somebody, but the relationship is that we're just not talking to each other right now. Yeah, but we know we're still in a relationship. We just have decided we just are not going to talk to each other for a few days, whatever it is. But we know we're still in a relationship. It will take time. It will take time to win back this trust. It will take time for you to feel safe and secure with me again. I know that. Be patient with me. That's a lot to ask. I feel like you have been patient. So that could be a lot to ask of somebody. I want to talk in person. That feels good. I want to talk in person. I'm sorry I betrayed you. I mean, let's talk about the elephant in the room for some of you. Not all of you, but I've betrayed you more than once. It's happened before. I don't deserve forgiveness. I felt like I was falling out of love, and maybe they did. Maybe they lost the excitement. Maybe they were starting to think that we were pulling away from each other. We do have that energy of, I'm obsessed with you, though. So that could be just a fear. You know, I'm so obsessed with you that I'm afraid you're not going to love me. I'm afraid that you're going to wake up one day and realize that you don't want this anymore. And I have been kind of crazy and doing things, like I said, skipping school to be with you and getting myself, you know, not acting right, not doing what I should be doing to be with you, or getting in trouble in some way. But that's a fear. I'm going to say that's a fear. There's an apology needed. They know this. They know that we need to talk in person. I need to express myself. I need to share my feelings. I need to tell you what I've been thinking over these last, X number of days or months. or years, somebody said. I'm prideful. My pride got in the way. My ego got in the way. I need to improve my communication skills. I know that about myself. It's not fair to you to leave you hanging, they're saying. It's not fair to you to shut you out, shut you down, walk away, not look you in the face, not look you in the eye. I was ignoring you because maybe I couldn't face myself. Maybe I couldn't face guilt. I couldn't face that I wasn't a good person. I couldn't, the feeling of I couldn't look you in the eye for some reason means that I'm guilty of something. I'm hiding something from you. Oh, my hands are tingling. I've been hiding something from you. A lot of explaining to do. I was becoming too attached. There is this overwhelming feeling of, I just felt like this connection was taking over my life. Now, codependency. I don't want to be codependent. I was losing my independence. I was losing the me. Everything was about us and what we're doing and what we're doing next and where we're headed and this and that. So this independence energy, it was difficult for them. And there should be always there's a, you know, you, there's a them, and then there's an us, so that we always have that feeling of we still are our own person within a connection. I think that's really important. Let's get some initials. Let's see what they have for initials. First initials, last initials. We've got an apology. We've got something going on. We need to talk. We need to talk is great. I mean, I would say we need to talk is forward movement. First initials, last initials. I have a U. I have an E. I have a C. I have an A. I have an O. The letter F. S. B. I have an E. G. E. C. I have a G. A couple more. I have a W. P. And an M. Okay, so some of you those could be definitely connecting to you. Let me know. I always want to know if they have some meaning for you. Spirit, tell me more about this connection. What is it that you need me to know? An endless love. This could be the one that you've waited for. Engaged, committed, wedding. Little bit of a daydreamy feeling. This person could have been scared of this. That you could have started talking about, where are we going? I want to be married someday. I want to have kids someday. For those of you that are younger, that maybe they said initially that's what they wanted. And then when it started to becoming real, or it started to become a conversation of sorts, then all of a sudden it was like, whoa, what is going on here? I don't know if I really want that. I have a celebration, taking time to celebrate the good things. I want to go back to being happy, but it also came into me as a reminiscent, memory of, I still remember, it could be a specific event, meeting you at such and such a party, or a wedding we went to, or your birthday celebration, or something that you made me feel like we were really happy. So there could be one particular event that they keep going back to and saying, we were really, really happy then. I should be happy about this connection as opposed to pushing this connection away. Loyalty, standing by each other through thick and thin. True love and devotion. I'm going to say that loyalty has been on the fence. And we have struggled with loyalty, and we have to regain trust. So that's a challenge. And some people don't want to put the energy into the effort that it takes to regain your trust, to make you fall in love with them again. You know, some people are cowards and they say it's easier to walk away than to put all the effort into starting with the same person all over again. So it depends on how, you know, if this person can do the work, if this person can show up and be loyal. Hidden desires. There's someone else or a fantasy that's unfulfilled. 3 people can't be in a relationship. And if 3 people were in this relationship, then you're fighting an endless battle. If they're saying, well, I have feelings for you, but I have feelings for somebody else, you're not an option. You need somebody to be 100% loyal to you and dedicated to you. A graceful dance. Lift each other during both high and low times. Inspire each other. Dancing around each other. Holding on to each other. A little bit of a I say something and then you say something back, both good and bad, like a ping pong ball energy. We've got to connect so that it's it's flowing and we're dancing together. So that's a reconnect, but I feel like the distance between us right now is difficult. I have an open chapter. There are still pages to write, so make them great. Revisit, enjoy, and keep going. We're not done, Spirit just said. Okay. So there's always that feeling to me that sometimes you're done, and sometimes that there's still that open door. And I feel like in this particular connection, right from the beginning, it was, I'm just on pause. We're just on pause. And we have time to think about things on both sides. A warm brew. Speak softly to disarm any dispute or confusion. Honest, vital, and patient. I'm going to say a cooling off period, because that warm brew, it's like, I need you to cool off. I need you to calm down. Maybe there's something that was said that was really difficult and it's hard to get it out of your head. What they said to you last, or the last time we spoke. So maybe we just need that cooling off time. Spirit, please share with me messages. I have a Knight of Cups. I have an Ace of Pentacles. I have an Ace of Cups. Nice. And I have a 7 of Chariots. I don't think this is over. I feel like it's far from over, to tell you the truth. I feel like they're going to come back with an apology. I feel like they're going to come back with, they're saying open arms. Okay. Might be a stretch, but I don't know. That's what Spirit's saying. But it's a feeling of, I definitely have something to offer this time. I have genuine feelings for you. I'm in love with you, and I want to keep moving forward with this. I don't want to lose you. So it's the runner who has a chance to realize that, the only person they're running from is themselves. I have a star at the bottom of my deck. And It's a cop out a little bit, 9 of Swords, with you're everything that I ever wanted. And I let fear scare me away from the best thing that's ever happened to me. Or here I was wishing for this, hoping to meet the right person, hoping to fall in love with somebody. And I did, and I fell in love fast and was taking off and everything was great, but I'm obsessing over you, or I'm skipping school to be with you. And then I started to get scared that I'm not acting normal. This can't be normal. And even though it was everything that I ever wanted, so I got worried. I have anxiety. I panicked. I got concerned that it was moving too fast. So instead of saying, hey, let's slow it down or take our time, I stopped and I put it on pause. That didn't help. Let's get some charms. Let's see what the charms are saying. I've got this beautiful bowl of depression glass today, and let's see what the charms are saying. So I'm going to get a scoop. Let me give it a little stir. Okay. Let me get a couple more, maybe. Okay. This one's sticking to my, all right, it wants to be talked about. Let's see what I feel like this. All right, so it's a magnet. That was funny. It's a magnet. There's a magnetic attraction between us, and this is just half of the magnet. You're the other half. So I can feel the invisible energy between us. And I can feel the vibration between us because I can't find the other half of the magnet. And I'm waiting for that magnet to come together again. So you're the missing half. You're the missing piece of the puzzle. You're the other half of the magnet. Okay, this is a Jesus in the manger at Christmas time. So we could have a Christian. Religion is important. This is more spiritual. This is coming into me as I'm just more spiritual. I don't really have a religion. So I could be just, I believe in, just being spiritual, the universe, the sun, the moon. So something along those lines. But so maybe one is like, I just define myself as, I see myself as spiritual. And the other one said, yeah, I was raised in a Christian family. My family was Christian, something like that. I have binoculars, so I'm just going to say I've been keeping a close eye on you, whether you know it or not. I don't feel necessarily spying or stalking, but I feel if you have mutual friends, they could be asking about you. They could be just seeing how you're doing. They're saying, I'm not ready to talk yet. So they don't want that person to report back to you what they're thinking or feeling. So they're kind of saying it on the QT. But this is a little bit of kind of keeping an eye on the situation. Okay, I have an elephant and a giraffe. And it feels like a safari. It feels like a safari. It feels like I want to go to faraway places. I have dreams to travel. Now, is this person feel like you are holding them back from things that they may want to do that they can't do possibly in a relationship with somebody? Maybe there's children involved. The children couldn't travel, or it'd be too much to travel with the kids, or they're in school. It's holding them back for something. But it came into me as I want to travel, and I want to travel. Maybe they saw themselves as traveling like worldwide by themselves, kind of like backpacking across Europe. And they don't want to give up that that hope or dream of doing something like that because they've met somebody and they'll be settled down and they lose out on some kind of dream. Spirit is also saying, I would hope that our dreams are collective, that we would want the same thing. So maybe it's something that we talked about. Okay. Yeah, I have a bird and it is coming into me. So I'm going to put these together. I think you have somebody that's afraid to commit, to tell you the truth. I've got a ring in a box and I've got a bird in a cage and I've got a little key to my heart. So even though we have fallen for you, even though I have deep feelings for you, there's a part of me that feels trapped. And marriage would trap me, whether they say it or not. And if one person would like to have that kind of a commitment, the other one is saying, I would feel trapped. I don't know. I said that I wanted that, but maybe now that it's gotten closer or we're talking about something, they have fear of being trapped. I have a friend. I'm going to put that into let's be friends. That doesn't work. Spirit's saying, okay. Okay. I've got a butterfly, a drink, and a heart with let's be friends. So it's kind of this transformation, new beginning. If the pause goes from, I don't want to lose you, and I don't know what I want, so I just want to be friends for now. You don't need a friend. They can find other friends with other people. You're looking for a relationship. So they can't have it both ways. They can't have your heart and your patience and you just kind of wait around for them. Like that's not going to happen. Okay, so be careful with that. I have an American flag and I have a starfish. And even with this safari energy, it could be even traveling to the United States. Like I want to travel. Maybe whoever's watching this reading, you don't even live in the United States. Maybe you live in Australia and you want to come to the United States and tour the United States, but you don't feel like you could with this person. This person has a full-time job. They have little kids. They wouldn't be able to do something like that with you. So what your dreams are, maybe we just can't do them together and it would be too hard. So be careful with the friendship. That's jumping out at me. I sometimes people try to keep you on that string and breadcrumb you and keep you along that hope with, I'm still working on myself and I'm hoping that, things change, but I want you in my life somehow. It's an avoidant who wants you to be there emotionally for them as a friend without any of the commitment, without any of the I'm in a relationship and I can walk away from a friendship at any time. I don't have to break up with somebody, right? So it's an avoidant who is just playing games, Spirit just said. So just watch out for that, okay? That's a tricky situation to be in because our first instinct is I would rather have them be in my life in any way than to not have them be in my life. But what you're doing is you're giving into that, you're giving that avoidant permission to behave the way they're behaving, that they can basically use you and your emotions. And then when they're ready and they feel more confident, they can say, I want more now. So be careful with that. Right now, overall, I do feel this feeling of we're not done. There was a lot of moving too fast. It's not goodbye, Spirit said. The big decision that they want to try again. I feel that they were obsessing over this connection. and they pushed it away. I mean, just a classic avoidant energy or classic runner. Let's see what timeline. I have May. Okay, this is the last day in May when I'm recording this. So we may be hearing from this person. I have in a few days. Okay. I have sooner than expected. I have at the holidays. Maybe we haven't seen each other since the holidays. And bottom of the deck, I have March. So that could be a birthday month, or it could just be, I feel lucky that, you know, this person is at least thinking of me. But they have to come back with that, I really want to talk, and that apology that they had said. Spirit, please share with me. Will you leave me like the others? Ooh, so if I give you my heart, if I give into this connection, will you abandon me? Nobody has ever stayed. So does this person have definite abandonment issues? I was hurt by you. I feel like I want to say I was hurt by you too, that we both have hurt each other in some way. It hasn't been perfect on either side. Don't wait for me. So you don't want to wait for somebody. You want to work on yourself. When you have this space and time, this is a good time for you to just focus on what's best for you. And if this person's meant to be in your life, then it will come back. But it's you want to keep moving forward with yourself, just to make yourself feel good. I am better with my mind than my heart. So they don't trust their heart. And that's how that came into me. I don't trust my heart. I'm like overthinking this. I'm thinking too far ahead. I'm projecting into the future. I'm projecting that you would hurt me. I don't know where to start. I don't know what to say. You are too nice and I don't deserve your kindness. Maybe you've been very patient with them. Maybe you've allowed them this pause and you said, I'm fine with that. That's what you need. I'm fine with that. I don't want to be alone. They can't have it both ways. Okay. They can't push you away and then say, I want you when I want you. Okay. It's the person who is on their terms, on their timeline. I only want to see you on a Saturday night every other week. I only want to see you once a week. I don't want to talk during the week in between. I don't have time for that. Really? You know, so you want somebody who wants to be with you. You want somebody who wants to be a part of your life every day. Life without you is hopeless, dark, and depressing, and I miss you. I miss your light. So they're starting to feel the pain. When somebody feels the pain, that's usually when they break and they come back and they realize, you know, what they're missing. Is it over? You deserve better. A lot of self-pity there. A lot of you deserve better than me. So this person has to pick themselves up. This person has to realize that they're going to have to chase you and want you a little bit more. And you're not going to just give in and roll over with this. Is it over? I feel like you have more backbone than that. I feel like you are going to say, it could be over depending on your next move. It could definitely be over. I can't stop thinking about you. Please do what's best for your heart. And the bottom of my deck, the heat between us is intense. I have a feeling this was a big part of it. I have a feeling for some of you that it moved very, very quickly and it was very emotional and we got very overwhelmed very quickly and somebody panicked. They panicked because it was too intense. But at the same time, there's like a little voice in the back of my head that's saying they will be back. Spirit just said, give them time. Only you can decide. Only you know this person. Only you know what's best for you. So let's put this out into the universe. And, you know, for today, as always, take care of yourself first. I want to thank Spirit for these messages. If you are new to my channel, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, comment below, claim it, own it, it's yours. If anyone would like to book a private reading with me, please check out my website at kathymamelinpsychicmedium.com. Check out my other 2 YouTube channels, my main channel and my Pick a Card channel for different readings. And I'll put the links in the description and in the comments. I hope you enjoyed today's reading. If you did, please remember to join me again and hit that little bell so you get notified when I upload new videos each day. We'll see you again real soon.